Okay, welcome back, whoever is coming back. That was super weird and stupid. That makes me mad. I finally got my stupid stream working, and then the YouTube app has to go and freeze the image on me. That's hopefully you guys come back. Whoever two of you were watching that. Again, I'm really sorry. That had nothing to do with me. The first two times I started streaming and then it didn't work, that was me. That was me. You can blame that all on me. But this time, that was YouTube's fault. Looks like the image quality is okay. Alright, someone's back. Thanks. That's probably Eric. If that's you, let me know, just so I know who's here. And they're gone. Anyway, man, stupid YouTube. This is why I can't stand YouTube sometimes. I'm telling you what, YouTube is like this overlord that you have to obey because they control everything. They control who sees your videos, who gets recommended them. They control your paycheck once you're getting paid, which I'm not because they screwed me out of the partner program. And actually, I do have a video in the works. It's probably going to be after my best of videos where I do talk about why it's actually good that I got kicked out of the partner program. What's not good is that it takes 30 days or actually 1 month, if a month has more than 30 days, then it does that, for a copyright dispute to go all the way through. And most companies kind of just ignore that. That's the stupidest part. I told you in the last half of this stream that I was got a copyright dispute for my Kanye West reaction video, and so basically I had to go into the system and say that was under fair use, it was transformative, it was educational, it didn't disrupt the ability for the song to sell or be viewed, it doesn't damage the song in any way. But then Kanye West and Universal Music, who is his record label, either has to approve that dispute or deny it. If they deny it, I believe you can dispute it one more time and it'll go to a YouTube team themselves, just so that Universal Music and other companies can't just automatically say it's not fair use no matter what, so that they can steal all your money. Obviously, if there's no money coming in, they're probably more likely to say that it is fair use, and that's cool. I don't know why I'm wearing these. But yeah, so I'm going to be dealing with that, but the sad part is you guys can't watch that for a month now because that's just how it works. So basically, since it was posted on May 18th, it's not going to be able to be viewed again until they approve it, which probably won't happen, or June 18th, which automatically will get approved if the company doesn't respond. Usually the company doesn't respond because they're lazy and don't care, and most people don't go through the trouble of disputing it because they just are willing to say okay, and a lot of times they are actually in the wrong. But when I know I'm in the right, I'm going to dispute it, and then I gotta wait a whole month for YouTube to allow people to view it. But the problem is, at that point, nobody cares anymore. Everybody else already has reaction videos. I can use these as a good fan. Everybody else already has reaction videos to the song. Everybody's already heard the song. It's such old news a month after. You can't stay relevant with copyright disputes like that, which is one of the problems. You really gotta step up your game with reaction videos, I guess, if it's gonna be like this. Another thing Ethan and Hila did, they started as a reaction channel, essentially. And I like reaction videos. Sometimes. I don't think that should be a whole channel, unless it's something like the Fine Brothers, which they do it a lot differently. They've got the elders and the YouTubers and kids, teens react, and when you've got all that and it's a lot of different people in each video reacting to things, and they also do things like try not to sing, try not to dance, try not to not dance. it makes it a lot more interesting and unique and transformative, and that's what it's really all about. You know, if it's something where somebody's just watching a video, it's not as good. At that point, you might as well just watch the original video yourself. Anyway, we got 80 on the chain. We got 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95. Let me rip off 4 more real quick. Get this thing to 100, and then I need 122 more. This subscriber chain is probably going to last a few more live streams because 222, that is quite a bit. I'm going to need more paper. And actually, I folded this one like this. It really reminds me of one of those old, what do you call it, like a Chinese fortune teller thing, you know what I'm talking about? Let me see if I can actually make one. Although, it's supposed to be a square. Let's see. I know, I'm totally wasting one of my pieces of paper, but I think this is fun. Let's see. Ugh. Make sure that crease is good. Crease de pizza. I'm weird, I don't know. If I was crease de pizza, I'd have to do this. This wind is really... It's really hard to throw paper like it's freaking... You know what I mean, a pizza. Pizza crust. Do I look like Papa John's to you? I don't think so. I am not the Papa John. Okay. Anyway. That's enough of that. One thing that really bothers me, which, you know, some days it bothers me more than others, but Boogie2988 recently released a video where he explained what it's like to be a big YouTuber, and it got on my nerves just a little bit because he was basically saying YouTubers aren't happy. They don't make enough money, and they don't ever get happy. They're more stressed than... And, you know, I get it. YouTube's a stressful job. Your income depends on some company that half the time seems like they don't even care about you. And you promote Jimmy Fallon and Jimmy Kimmel over their own independent creators, and there's so much drama. I get it. It sucks. It's not ideal, but this is a dream job, man. I work at Walmart. You think I would rather work at Walmart or be a big creator on YouTube? You can complain all you want about not making enough money, but I literally do this for fun. And I get that it's not about me. That's not what I'm saying. But at the same time, you gotta be doing this for fun. That's what YouTube's about. That's how it started out. All these people, Boogie2988 started out doing this for free. He never thought this was gonna be any kind of career, anything that ever made him money. So why is he now saying that it's not as good because he's not making as much money and stuff? That blows me away. It seems like he's not grateful in a way. And I know that he's just stressed, and you know, he's got his marriage that recently ended and all that, but man, it bums me out. So many people would give everything they've got to be a big YouTuber, to make enough money to be able to do it for a living, and these people who are making tens of thousands of dollars a month sometimes, granted that's not everybody, that's only like the really big people who get a ton of views still. Boogie may or may not make that much, but I know he makes enough to live. That's his full-time career, and he would make even more if he was able to go to more conventions and whatnot, but obviously his mobility is not the best when he's as big as he is, and yada yada yada. You know, I'm not trying to hate on Boogie. I'm just saying there's so many worse things you could be doing. There's so many ways you could be making a lot less money and not have a community. You wouldn't even have the platform to bitch about this if you didn't have this. You know, I don't get how that even makes sense. What I wouldn't give to be able to complain about not making $100,000 a month on YouTube anymore. And then you got the people like Jake Paul and Logan Paul, and they just come out and say that they're not doing it for the money. We're doing it because we love it, and we love you guys. And then Logan Paul makes a whole thing about how he works really hard to make a bunch of money, and then he bought this huge house, and he bought a expensive as crap car, and you know, he expects you to still believe that he's not doing it for the money, and it's all a show. It's all a lie. I don't know how I feel about these Viners. I mean, Jake and Logan Paul. Logan's a little bit worse, I think, which used to be the opposite. It's a little weird to me. It used to be that Jake Paul was the one who was messing with his neighbors when that news guy I was talking about earlier came. He jumped on his truck, and he just got into all kinds of trouble. He set a bunch of stuff on fire inside of the swimming pool at his house, and just all kinds of crazy stuff. But then Logan Paul had to one-up him and videotape the dead body. You know, I don't want to get into all that right now. You all know what happened with Logan Paul, but man, that bums me out too. All these Viners come over here and start causing problems, really ruins it for everybody else, and then PewDiePie with his anti-Semitic fiasco, whatever you want to call that. I mean, granted, I was on PewDiePie's side for that. I don't think that he's anti-Semitic. I think that they were just jokes and poor taste. But, you know, we got people like, well, we used to have people like George Carlin. Of course, he passed away, but he did a lot of humor like that. Maybe comedians aren't the best people to go to, though, because then we've got Bill Cosby, who obviously is being accused of raping many, many women. And we've got Louis C.K., who was masturbating in front of many, many women. And he admitted to that, so that's not even a question anymore. Am I even doing this thing right? I haven't made one of these in so long. Let's see. And then, is it one more this way? I totally messed this whole thing up. I don't even know. I don't... okay. Anyway, I don't know. Liza Koshy's pretty cool. She was a Viner. I do like Liza Koshy. And, is there any other Viners that are really good? I can't think of anyone else who is a really good YouTuber who started out as a good Viner. I'm sure there is. And a lot of them probably go under the radar. Then you've got Vine 2, V2. Man, this guy thought he could restart Vine and didn't have any funds for it. Obviously, Vine got massive. And then Twitter bought it. And then Twitter realized it wasn't really making any money. So Twitter stopped having Vine be a thing. And then they had to... this guy was trying to revive it. I did it. There we go. You guys remember these things? You ever do these? I think I learned about this for the first time on Arthur. Waka waka waka. I don't know. That was a big waste of time. I don't know why I did that. But those things are kind of fun. Whew. So, anyway. I don't really know, guys. This is, I might end this stream once I get to 100 links on the subscriber chain. Hopefully, as this goes, we'll have even more than 222. Hopefully, I never get this thing all the way built because I'm getting more subscribers every time. But yeah, 197 or 193 193. This is 193. 194 technically because I had to stop the last stream. But, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Sucks that no one's watching now. Did have a couple people watching before YouTube decided to take a crap on me. That's how I got talking about all this. YouTube screwed over my live stream. Dang it, YouTube. Sorry, this one's not the most exciting live stream. Hopefully, you guys enjoy me talking about stuff that's going on a little bit, but it's not like I'm eating 69 Taco Bell Diablo sauce packets. Speaking of which, oh yeah, we got that beefy crunch going on, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. They're going to Chattanooga right now, in Chattanooga, Tennessee. The beefy crunch burrito is back for a limited time. They are going through the end of July, and if enough people buy them, which it sounds like right now a lot of people are buying them. If enough people buy them, then Taco Bell says they're going to bring it back permanently. That would be awesome. I really, really hope that happens because I didn't get this tattoo for nothing. That's what I'm saying. I really got this tattoo because I believe in this beefy crunch cause, and I want this burrito to come back permanently. I guess we'll see if that all plays out, but Richard, who started the beefy crunch movement, went to Chattanooga, and he actually went to a homeless shelter. He said it was like a shelter, but it was also kind of just an area where a bunch of homeless people were able to go. And he straight up gave out a ton of beefy crunch burrito to these homeless people, and they loved them. And that's noble. If you're passionate about bringing a burrito back and Taco Bell brings it back, hoping that enough people buy it for it to be worth bringing it back permanently, and then you go and buy more than 100 burritos and then give it out to homeless people, man, that is just so noble. I don't even know what to say. He also bought water, like a couple cases of water, and then was giving that out, and I really, really can get down with that because homeless people didn't ask to be homeless. Nobody asked to be homeless. That's a bad way to live, and they're trying to get out of it, hopefully. So to make things a little easier for them, to help them get to a better place, a better point of life, better way of living, that's awesome. And if you can support your cause of bringing back the Beefy Crunch burrito at the same time, why the hell wouldn't you? And I really want to go to Chattanooga, Tennessee myself. And if I'm able to make it up there, Richard is going to help buy Beefy Crunch burritos for the homeless people again. And then I will be able to give some to them. And not sure if that's going to be able to happen because it is about an 8-hour drive from my house. And then, of course, it's a lot of gas. Then you got to get the burritos and give them out. And I think it would be really, really cool, but it is a little bit expensive and logistically not the easiest thing to work out with work and everything else, especially trying to get a second job. I'm actually trying to go back to school. That's a whole nother thing, and I don't want to talk about that too much until it's official or not official. I guess I just don't want to talk about that a ton and then not get accepted into the school. So we'll see what happens with that. I definitely did more than 100. I just ripped up that Chinese fortune teller thing. Hopefully that's not racist. I should have thought about that. 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103. Alright, that works. 103. And I'm going to staple all these on, and then that may actually be where we leave it today. just because between these two streams, it's been about 40 minutes. I would say between 30 minutes to an hour is a good time to get a live stream in. If there's a lot of people in the stream, I'm willing to go for much, much longer. The more people who I'm able to talk to and make the stream interesting, the better. That's really the biggest thing. Streaming is incredibly fun when people are in it, but when people are not in it, it really just feels like I'm talking to myself, which I guess I am. And hopefully people who watch it after it's live still get enjoyment out of it. But at the same time, I don't want to talk to myself for an hour. That's one of the reasons why this is a cool thing to do during these, because I can talk to you guys while I do it, but if you guys aren't talking or people aren't watching it at the moment, then I can always just work on this and talk about random stuff, and then, you know, I'm still doing something. So, that's that. Yeah, but I would stream for 6 hours if there was enough people in here talking and making it an interesting, good live stream. Yeah. Hopefully you guys tune into the podcasts too. Those will be a little better because there's going to be more than just me. Hopefully there is a co-host for all of those. In theory, it should be the same one usually, but something happens, then I'm more than willing to have different co-hosts. And we'll see how that format works. That's going to be a big part of the third 100 videos. Man, still seems crazy that this is my 193rd actual video. And if you include my best of and the joke supercut and even like the Ed Sheeran concert, then I'm even higher than that. I think that puts me at 199. So I'm almost at 200 actual videos, but I've got 7 more videos until I've got 200 videos that I'm willing to count as actual Zach to the Future videos. So yeah, got just a few more to staple on here. This thing's getting incredibly long. For those who don't know, this is a brand new, not a brand new room, obviously it's been in my house since I moved in, but this is a new room, different from the one that I was recording in before and streaming in before. It's got a little bit better lighting, maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna set up some stuff on the walls back there, and hopefully it ends up looking better. I just wanted to change it up a little bit. It's getting a little monotonous in that room, and I don't know. It's ready for something new for the third 100. So this is the first thing I've done in here, not including that Kanye video, but nobody can watch that, so who cares? And there we go. That, my friends, is 103 chain links on this beautiful subscriber chain. And I gotta tell you, I remember when I started YouTube and I had 1 subscriber. I remember when I had 10 subscribers. I remember when I got 100 subscribers, and then look where we're at. We're building it all the time, and I appreciate every single one of you. This is insane. I could not have done this without you. Look. I'm gonna end up ripping this thing. You gotta make a mummy out of yourself. That's the secret. Alright. So I could just stream like this for a while. Is it cool? I can barely see. You can see my nose, but that's about it. There we go. Perfect. There we go. Yeah, how's it going, guys? This is my subscriber chain so far. It's only gonna keep building, guys. We're gonna keep going on it. And hopefully you all enjoyed this video. Hopefully you tune in to my next live stream. I'm really gonna try and find a good time that these live streams can happen, so that it's a little more consistent for you. Like I said, those podcasts are gonna be every other Thursday. Not sure when that's gonna start, but it's gonna be soon. Definitely, it's gonna be after the best of, so that it can be in the third 100 set. And yeah, there's some exciting stuff coming. There is more of the same, if you like that. But I appreciate every single one of you. 222 is just fantastic. Granted, a lot of people have a lot more than that by this time, but a lot of people have a lot less. I'm not complaining. I love YouTube. I love every one of you guys who tune in and watch my stuff and enjoy my stuff, leave a comment. This little community that I've got is awesome. And I hope that Rozzy and Mr. Clean and Edgy Daniel and Eric and all of those guys are still watching my stuff. And if not, I hope that I can keep growing until you guys rediscover me and are back with me for the long haul, because you guys have really made this channel what it is. You guys have really inspired me and made me want to keep going, giving it all my might, fighting to make sure that Zach to the Future can thrive. And I know it's been a little quiet, but that's about to change. And if I can keep that up, assuming my phone doesn't break anymore, because that's really what threw my whole channel off for a minute there, was my phone breaking and having to send it into Apple. And of course at that point I didn't have a webcam or a microphone, and everything was done on my phone. Now I guess if that happens, I could just use my webcam and this microphone. So we'll see how that goes. But anyways, guys, I've been Zach. Don't you do crack, and I will catch you in the future. You know how it is. Thanks, guys. See you next time.